Hey guys, it's me Lauren. Welcome to my new channel again. Hopefully you've just watched my hello welcome video to my new channel, and hopefully you'll really enjoy what I'm doing on this channel. But today's video is going to be a getting ready with me in the morning, as you can tell by the lack of makeup, and I'm just going to get straight into it. The reason why I've got my hair like this is just so that you can see what's going on my actual face, because I'm not going to be doing my hair in this video. But the first product I apply in the morning is Spackle by Laura Geller, and this is a tinted under makeup primer in the shade Champagne. Now you might be thinking, why is she not putting moisturiser on? It's because, for the simple fact, I've got really combination oily skin, really bad recently actually, and I just found that putting moisturiser on in the morning makes my makeup slide. It doesn't matter what kind of makeup it is, what primer I use underneath the makeup, it just slid. It was just too much for my skin to handle. So I just basically use a really nice thick night cream at night, and then just use a moisturising primer in the morning, and I found this is great for my skin. I don't actually need the overload of a moisturiser in the morning, so I use my Geller Spackle, and that is quite moisturising in itself, so I use this as my moisturiser slash primer. So I'm just going to apply this to the cheeks first of all, and I use my fingers for this because it's the most easiest tool to use for primer, and I've clean obviously, because you don't want to put germs onto your skin to cause spots. And I just put this on my cheeks, on both sides, right up to the corner, and just onto the eyelids as well, because it can act as a bit of a primer for your eyeshadow. So I just put that on my eyes, put it on my chin, and I blend it up to the nose area and around the mouth, and then I put some finally on my forehead. You need the smallest amount of this. It's quite a good product. You need very little, and I absolutely love this primer, so I would recommend it. After that I go on to conceal any blemishes I may have. I use my Garnier roll-on just underneath the eyes. I find this is a great concealer for just under the eyes, but I also use this where I've got any redness or around the nose. This is so weird doing it on the camera because I can't tell where I am. I'm just going to look in the mirror because I don't want to look like an idiot. But I'm just going to put some on my chin as well, because I have got a bit of redness on my chin. And if I've got any blemishes, I'll just put a bit on there as well. And then I just blend this in with my finger again. I find this is an easier way to blend this in. You'll have to excuse me because I will be looking in the mirror at the side of me because I can't see what I'm doing. But yeah, I just blend this in under the eye and on top of the eye, because I do get a bit of redness in the eye as well. And then I'm just going to blend it in on my chin and on any spots that I've put it on, and it just gets rid of redness really well. I love that product for getting rid of redness. I then go on to use my MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW20 on any blemishes that are really bad. Now usually I would use a concealer brush for this, but I've not actually got one with me at hand, so I'm just going to pop this on with my finger. I mean, your fingers are great tools for anyone who's not got brushes. Like, they are like the best tools you can get, I suppose, because they're free and they're always there, do you know what I mean? So if you've not got brushes, I wouldn't panic about it too much. It's just, you can get more precise application if you use a brush. But I managed for years without a brush, so alright. And I'm just going to pop some on these blemishes as well. This concealer is great for spots, it just covers them up straight away, and you don't need too much of it. It lasts ages, so it's completely worth the price. I then go on to use my foundation, which is the Skin Perfecting No. 17 foundation in Soft Ivory. I'm nearly out of this, as you can tell. I need some new foundation for when I go to London. I go on the 15th of February with my boyfriend and some friends, so that should be quite good. And again, I'm just going to use my fingers. I start on my cheeks with my foundation, because I find it's easier just to start on the cheeks and work my way up. And then I use any excess from my cheek onto the eye area as well. And I just cover my cheek, because my cheeks have been very red recently, due to the cold weather we've been having. It's gone from quite mild to very cold in the UK, so my skin has reacted quite bad to that. So I just cover this side of my face with it as well. And I just cover the eye and the nose area, but I try not to overload my nose too much because I do have greasy skin. The chin, I just spread this out on my chin and the upper mouth, like that. Put some more on the forehead because I find the redness really does leak through in particular. Okay, so that's my foundation done. Obviously if I had a brush it'd be more precise, but you can basically see what I'm doing. I'm now just going to take my e.l.f. powder brush and my Laura Geller Balance and Brighten foundation in Fair, and I'm going to apply this all over. I use this as my powder to set my foundation, so I'm just going to use this all over my face, especially on the nose, because I find that's, like I said, is where I get very oily in the day. This is brilliant though as a setting powder. I don't really use it on its own as a foundation because I want a bit more coverage than this gives, but I find it brilliant as a powder. So just like that. So that's that done. And then the next step I do is my blusher. Now I'm going to be using my Essential Beauty blusher brush and my Laura Geller Blush and Brighten in Pink Buttercream. Now this blush is amazing. It makes your skin look so much more bright. It's got lots of nice veining running through it, like a MAC mineralised blush, but it's so much cheaper. So I'm just going to pop this on. It's very pigmented. So I'll just smile and then I'll do my apples and my cheeks, because I have quite large cheeks, I feel. They're great for doing the apples off because they really do stick out. I'm just going to pop that on, like so. The next step for me would be my eyeshadow. I'm just going to use an e.l.f. defining eye brush and the Wet n Wild palette in Greed. And I'm just going to pop some of this shade on here, onto my eyelid. Like so. This is just for a bit of colour really. I find my eyes can be quite bland if I don't put any colour. Like so. And then I'm just going to use a tiny bit of MAC's Antiqued in the crease. Like that. Just in the crease. Like that. I'm just going to blend that out with my brush. Because I like quite a dramatic eye look in the day. Some people don't, which I can totally understand, but some people do, like me. Then I'm going to use my Natural Collection eyeliner in black. Now I'm going to have to look right up at the mirror for this because I won't be able to undo. But I just use this as winged eyeliner. And a lot of people on my old channel used to ask how did I do my eyeliner like this. And to be honest, I've been doing it that long because I've always wore eyeliner since I was in my early teens that I actually can't remember how I started doing it. But I don't do it perfect by any means. Like some days it's good and some days it's bad like anybody else. I'm not like a robot, so I just do it as I do it in the morning. Well, that's basically my eyeliner on one eye. And then I'm just going to pop the same on the other eye. I usually start by just following. I'll create like a triangle and then follow it onto the lid like that. It's quite simple really, it's not hard to do. You just practice is the main thing, I think. So I'll just do that until I've got the right line. Then that's my eyeliner. And then I use a brown eyeliner, and this is Models Prefer. I use brown underneath just to create some more definition to the eye, but I find black's a bit harsh for the bottom line, so I'll just use a brown instead, like that. Again, I use it on the same on the other eye. And I call this my everyday makeup for uni, and I wouldn't go to work like this obviously. I tend to be more like, it has to be a bit more toned down for work, but this is what my makeup tends to look like every day. And then I'm going to use my Rimmel 123 Look adjustable mascara. I'm just going to pop that on. Always remember to wiggle your mascara through your lashes. I always remember Lauren Luke saying that. And it's the one tip I'd give to someone else because it really helps to get the volume into the lashes. So same on the other. Just wiggle. Wiggle those lashes. And then just pop some on your lower lash line. Like so. Like that. And then that's what that looks like. But I'm going to pop the mascara over the top because I find this one gives me good length but it doesn't give me good definition. So I use my vibrating mascara. I'll tell you the name when I've stopped putting it on. I just use this to really thicken the lashes up a bit. I'll just pop that on. I only put this on the top lashes, not my bottom. Like that. That's what that looks like. And this was Define Lash Pulse Perfection Vibrating Mascara by Maybelline. And then, what do I do now? I usually just add a bit of a highlight colour in the middle of my eye. I also do tend to do my eyebrows, but I've not actually got the eyebrow pencil with me that I usually use, so I'm going to leave my eyebrows bare for today. And I'll just grab some of this colour out of the Vanity palette by Wet n Wild, and I just pop it in the corner of my eye. It's like a highlight colour. Like so. And then that's what my makeup presently looks like. If I take my fringe down, you can see a bit better. But yeah, my everyday makeup kind of looks like that. Like that. And that is how I do my makeup every day. I know it's not like totally professional, like I don't use loads of different brushes, but I just find it works for me. I have quite pale skin and quite oily / combination skin, as I've said several times, but that's what basically works for me, and it's very quick to do. And I really do recommend this foundation for anyone who's got greasy skin. The number 17 foundation is fab. I'm definitely going to repurchase this, I think, or I might try. There's a new one coming out by Bourjois, and I might try that one just for the sake of trying a new one. But I'd definitely recommend this one to anyone with greasy skin. And the Geller Spackle. And yeah, that's how I do my makeup. So I hope you enjoyed going through that with me, guys. And yeah, I want to know what videos you want me to do before I start doing any more. Just some hints and tips of the videos that you'd like me to do. I'm thinking of doing some more tutorials on eyes, like eyeliner and stuff, because a lot of people struggle with eyeliner. So let me know if that's what you want me to do, and I'll see you very soon, guys. Bye.